What's going on, everybody? Liam like potatoes here, and you may have thought that we were done. Sorry for those dogs. But anyway, you thought we were done with the Kirby and the Rainbow Curse series. But no. Heck yeah, you were wrong. Since we're not doing any levels or anything, Avery will just be providing commentary.
Heck yeah, I will.
So, right now it's 99%. We increased that by doing the challenge mode right there, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do the figurines and feeds and stuff.
My favorite part.
First of all, we've got our hero, Kirby. Our heroic hero is on a roll. He's on a mission to restore the color that's been stolen from dear old Dreamland. His preferred mode of travel is Rainbow Rope, and he can transform into 3 amazing Kirbys.
Wow!
Aline! Oh, you can do this.
That's fun.
Aline and Claycia used to rule this world, but then Claycia went a little cuckoo. Now Aline has teamed up with Kirby to solve the mystery of Claycia's utter madness. Aline can draw magical rainbow ropes in the air and transform Kirby too.
Cool.
Red, Waddle Dee. This is Kirby's faithful companion during his adventure. He likes to poke enemies with his trusty spear, like poke poke. And he can even pick up and throw Kirby. To be honest, he's just happy getting his fair share of the spotlight. Well, too bad you're not. Green Waddle Dee. When one's not enough, we've got a second Waddle Dee right here. This fellow and his other Waddle Dee buddies like to throw Kirby around. He's scared of heights, so if he climbs up high, he refuses to look down. Yellow Waddle Dee. This little guy is the third Waddle Dee. He's made the bold decision to pick up his spear in defense of Dreamland. His biggest thrill is running along the rainbow rope just as it begins to fade, but he'd rather keep that a secret.
So why are we
Kirby Tank. Aline uses her power to transform Kirby into a powerful tank, which helps him advance over rough terrain. He can shoot at enemies using his mouth cannon too.
Cool.
Like a llama?
Yeah.
Just be sure to support him with a rainbow rope. Waddle Dee. Again. It's not easy keeping your hands over your head like this, but Waddle Dee never makes a fuss about it. It's one of those things that everyone knows, so he doesn't feel the need to point it out over and over. Underwater Kirby. You know Kirby's ready for an underwater adventure once he puts on those snazzy blue goggles. Swimming can't be easy for the little pink puffball, but floating sure is fun.
Yeah.
Kirby Submarine. Kirby can turn into a cute little submersible when he has to work underwater. You can guide his missiles with a rainbow rope to hit hard-to-reach targets. But that periscope is just for show. Kirby doesn't even know how to use it. Ava will take over now.
I need this. Da, 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 da. Kirby takes this form when he takes to the skies. He can only fly in a straight line, so you need to guide his course with a rainbow rope. He can even zap enemies with a shockwave radiating from his head.
Okay, my turn.
Yay.
Waddle Dee. Again. Waddle Dee has a water transformation that's a lot like Kirby's. His bandana turns into a propeller, which is great, but afterward, he has a wet bandana, which isn't much fun to wear. Kirby and Kirby. A magical device split Kirby in two, but they're both the real deal. 2 bodies, 1 mind, if you know what I mean. They have to work together, to accomplish anything. But who wouldn't want to give himself a helping hand? Kata. The Kata were the first creatures Claycia and Aline made for their new world. Claycia sculpted them out of clay, and Aline painted each one. These little critters aren't very good at fighting, but don't tell them that.
Oh,
Cannon Kata. This is what happens when you're a Kata and you mouth off to Claycia. She turns you into a cannon. Some folks think that's pretty mean of her, but that certainly is a fine-looking cannon, don't you think? Kata Knight. This Kata guides grubby little hands on a special helmet and turns into a knight of some esteem. but immediately forgot what a knight is actually supposed to do, so now it just wanders around and shows off its helmet. Bouncy! Everyone knows the only reason Bouncy's like to bounce so high is because they like the view from up in the air. Things just seem more peaceful up there. Every day is a good day to Bouncies. No one's gonna keep them down.
Except for gravity. That.
Gordo. If you touch Gordo, he'll definitely do damage, but I don't think he needs to hurt anyone. I asked him once, and he just stared at me with those big eyes of his. Maybe he doesn't even know the answer.
Or maybe he doesn't have a mouth. Duh.
Carpa. This scrappy little fish has just one goal in life: to swim straight up a waterfall. He's had that dream for a while, though. Maybe he's worried about what comes after he's reached the top of that metaphorical waterfall. Drill kata. This kata comes with a drill, which he's used to, which he uses to, drill. He tried to drill for treasure once, but that clay was just too hard and broke his drill. Unfortunately, it did more than that. It broke his heart.
Oh, that's so sad.
Bombs away. Bombs and ways would rather carry stars than bombs, since stars are far less heavy than bombs. But orders are orders, and more often than not, Clay's orders are, go drop some bombs! What's a bomb's way to do? Blado certainly looks like he's doing his job, but it's becoming more and more obvious that his heart is no longer in it. Part of him wants a co-worker to say something about it, and the other part of him dreads that conversation.
Ha!
Grinky. Some enemies do it for respect, but Grinky is in it for the thrill of the chase. He spends so much time running away from people who want to unlock doors that he never remembers to lock his own door.
What does that mean?
He forgets to lock his door. Death Skulk! Death Skulks suck the life force out of anyone they touch, so proceed with caution when you see one. This bizarre crew travels by pirate ship where they try very, very hard not to bump into each other. Crabbo. This crabby character shoots foam-covered bombs out of his head. He'd love to use one of these bombs to unearth a hot spring on the ocean floor, but he's still not sure how to throw them down instead of up. Go upside, do a headstand.
Yeah.
Mini deep sea. This creature loves to fire torpedoes at poor little Kirby for no good reason at all. He's not getting paid to do this. He does it for fun. It's almost like it's just some sort of game to him.
And probably is.
Sorar. You think Sorar is in another stratosphere, but he's actually a rather approachable sort. If he starts attacking, however, best to just get out of his way. I mean it. Run. Tracker. This gun for hire will work for the highest bidder, so Claycia pays him a fair wage. But this is a pretty dangerous work. Who knows how long he could last under these crazy conditions? Bronto Knight. Bronto Knight has to wear heavy armor and fly at the same time. It's a wonder he's not constantly collapsing on the ground. But that sort of behavior would not become a knight. Spear kata. The only reason this guy took up spear throwing was to practice snagging terrible beeps from wispy wood. No one wants to tell him the wispy woods on this world doesn't grow beeps. Spear caught at night. As soon as this round fellow got his hands on that fancy helmet, he stopped focusing on the important part of being a spear caught at night, the spear throwing. His aim is really bad now.
Ha!
Shotzo. Shotzo can fire a ton of bullets, true, but other than that, it's not really all that scary. Just like it's strong physically, but it doesn't have the same strength of character as Kirby.
And also that guy's purple.
Sportolini. Sportletini?
I don't know. He sounds like a posse.
If you defeat a Sportle, it'll turn into a bunch of these little creatures. No one knows how to put them back together, but they don't seem to mind. We can learn a lot from them about not living in the past. Explortle. This little creature is more delicate than it looks. It'll explode the second you touch it. It's not an easy life, but that's what it was born to do.
Aw.
Gondola bulb. The bulb hopped into a gondola to take it for a joyride. But he never figured out how to exit the vehicle. Now he spends his day swinging around and has no major issues to report. Thank you very much. Hothead. This crew's body is literally made of flames. It can spit fire to boot. There's little doubt that he must have a warm heart and fiery personality. But no one is willing to get close enough to find out.
Oh, ha ha.
Bulb. This little bulb glows with the love of a pure heart, but no one wants to get anywhere near him. It's tough to make friends when you electrocute anyone who touches you. Still, he keeps on glowing because that's what you do. Kirby, the regular one. Our pink adventurer blew into dreamland one day on a spring breeze. Since then, he's spent countless hours saving the day with his amazing abilities. He can swallow everything and spit it out. He can also use his copy ability.
Huh?
Cappy. Like the one from Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
No, just a mushroom.
Oh.
When a strange light came to steal his colors, Cappy found himself utterly frozen with fear. It was a new kind of fear the fear that he wouldn't have a very important role in this new story. He was right. Waddle-Doo. Waddle-Doo was shocked when he saw that bright light shining down from the sky, but he was too scared to run. He'll be okay as long as the giant eye of his doesn't dry out. Ugh, can you imagine what that would feel like?
Terrible.
Broom Hatter. Broom Hatter didn't see the strange light in the sky because of that big hat, and didn't even notice from going from unfrozen to frozen, back again to unfrozen. Maybe it's better that way. Mega Kirby Tank. This is Kirby Tank's most powerful form. He can unleash a brutal attack, but he needs a bit of time to recover afterwards. That's why he can't take on a more powerful form when he's Kirby Rocket or Kirby Submarine. Bronto Burt. Ooh. Red Bronto Burts are perfectly happy just flapping in place, but the blue ones will almost always swarm Kirby if they get a chance. Don't give him that chance. Grindar. These giant blocks drop down on you from above, so they're pretty nasty. However, their eyes and mouths open really wide right before they take that plunge, so maybe they're as surprised as you when they fall down. Bouncy Sis. Bouncy Sis desperately wishes she could jump as high as Bouncy, but she's a bit too big to get much air between her spring and the ground. This, of course, bothers her to no end, but you'll never get her to admit it. Mecha Kata. This Kata was designed with a can-do attitude, but it takes 30 bulbs to keep one running. So it's really not all that cost-effective. Plus, when it comes to fighting, its heart really isn't in it. Blipper. Are you wondering why I see creatures
like blippers
have to wear goggles underwater? The truth is, they had them on for so long, they're scared to take them off. Or maybe they just forgot they ever had them on in the first place. Death Skulk King. This guy is a big deal. He's the solid gold leader of the Death Skulk gang. Next time you get trapped in a pirate ship, you're probably gonna need to get the key from him. This guy. Good luck with that. Sawgill. How many are there? Sawgill is the rowdiest, most rambunctious fish in the sea, and knows it. It takes great pride in that magnificent saw of his. But no one will come anywhere near him. Can you blame them? Sportle. Sportles are all about meeting new people and seeing new places, so it should come to no surprise that they simply must follow Kirby the second they spot him. Pink Sportles are the rarest of the species. Grab Hand. This hand's got sticky fingers, and he's been trying to nab Eileen since she escaped. Kirby can't seem to defeat him, but at least Waddle Dee can knock him back a bit with a well-thrown spear.
That's me.
Dangle Sloth. These droopy creatures used to hang peacefully from vines and throw bombs to catch fish. But then someone was like, hey, that's dangerous. So now they just throw bombs at Kirby.
What? That's more dangerous.
Kata General. This fellow's the leader of the Kata Knights, but he's in no... wait, what?
He's in no big rush to assemble his army.
He needs to mentally prepare himself for battle before he does anything strenuous.
Don't know what that means.
Shock Creeper.
Creepers.
These unusual creatures can store energy in the form of electricity, which is a pretty amazing thing, but all they do is creep around aimlessly, and it's a complete waste of time and energy. Shieldster. Shieldster really doesn't want you to get past him. He's going to block each and every one of your attempts, just prove he's stronger than you. Try not to look him in the eye as you go by. He's got a creepy stare.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, everybody, but that is going to end it. We've only got a little bit of time left before this video will not be allowed. So, bye-bye.